To be the world's greatest family vacation, Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas will have a lineup of first and reimagined favorites for every type of family and vacationer. Now is when we can dive into each of them with the innovators behind it all. And that's just the beginning, because there's more to be revealed. Icon's 8 neighborhoods will be destinations in and of themselves, combining the best of every vacation for the very first time. Let's start with one of the 5 new neighborhoods, AquaDome.
We've always had a focus on the concept of neighborhoods or communities or spaces that were quite comprehensive and that were transformational, and that's certainly going to be the case with AquaDome.
What we've tried to do is, instead of designing a space for a single purpose or for a single point in time within the day, we've designed this so that this can really operate through the course of the entire day, bringing more and more experiences to our guests.
AquaDome will be a tranquil oasis by day and a vibrant hotspot at night. Between 220-degree ocean views, new and familiar restaurants and bars, and shows with high divers, slackliners, and even robots. Just how will Royal Caribbean make it a reality?
AquaDome is the kind of the combination of evolution and revolution. We've always had an aqua theater experience. Traditionally, it's been in Boardwalk on our Oasis-class ships. With Icon, it's completely transformed into this concept of AquaDome, which is at the very top front of the ship. It is this enormous, beautiful space.
The easy thing is to say, listen, we just took the Aqua Theater from where it was on deck 6 and put it on the top of the ship. And the reality is it's so much more than that. It really is a transformational entertainment venue and neighborhood with F&B infused throughout it. And it's not just a one-time thing you do at night, it's meant to be activated throughout the day.
We were thinking this is one of the elements which we really want to take forward in the design. We wanted to maintain the water feature and the entertainment feature, but we didn't want to have only a space which is an entertainment area, but a space which is interesting.
Dreaming up a new, transformational neighborhood like AquaDome also takes design and engineering to a new level. That's why a team of engineers, naval architects, interior designers, entertainers, food and beverage experts, and more have come together to make what seems like the impossible a reality.
I remember 17 years ago we were looking at the Oasis-class ships, and we were talking about putting a park in the center of the ship or having the aft of it open where the boardwalk is. People would say, do you really think that we can do that? And the answer is we can. And the AquaDome is another great example of this.
It came all the way down from our chairman, who sketched the dome on a napkin and handed it to the shipyard and said, build me this. And so that was the start of the AquaDome journey.
Taking something what works down below on board the ship and in the aft part and moving forward and high up is not the most natural thing for a naval architect.
The higher you lift the weight, the more impact it brings on the ship's stability and the center of gravity within the ship. Even though it's a similar concept going from outdoor to indoor, the Aqua Theater plus the dome and then lifting it up to the forward top end of the ship was quite a lot of challenge to the engineers that were working on this. We really needed to exert additional collaboration and testing to even do this.
Wow. Yeah, this is going to be beautiful.
As the largest structure of glass and steel that's ever been lifted onto a cruise ship, the addition of the AquaDome's 363-ton dome took months of planning and prep. The dome alone was assembled separately at the Meyer Turku shipyard in Finland. In a days-long process, it was then installed onto Icon with a 154-ton rig that was built and attached to the dome to hold it in place for the move.
We agreed to build the AquaDome in such a way it's like a one major module including all the facilities, all the outfitting, all the structures, window, railing and fire detection, water mist system, ducting, everything inside of the AquaDome.
The amazing dome consists of 12 individual modules, and it took like 8 months to assemble these modules. And then in August we started to assemble this dome here.
The total lift weight is north of 400. There are 54 cables which attach the dome to the spreader, and the spreader itself has 12 which attach it then back up to the crane with the help of the yellow beam.
As prepared as they were, the team could not control one thing: the weather. The wind is what could make or break this milestone.
There was a whole team assigned just to monitor the weather and planning this ahead of time to find the right slot to make sure that this was done safely.
The rig and AquaDome followed a precise path, being moved from one end of Icon to the front for final positioning. The last few feet to fit the dome in place took more than 6 hours to complete, followed by many hours of precise welding to seal the deal. What's next is bringing what will be inside AquaDome to life. The entertainment, restaurants, bars, lounges, and those incredible ocean views.
AquaDome programming should kind of transform from day to night. Our guests will be able to enjoy the sort of Spanish step seating, and you'll see fountain shows in the AquaDome throughout the day. That you can really kind of get away from the sun for a little bit, but enjoy being outside still, having incredible views of the ocean.
We felt like there was this opportunity to use this incredible space, one, to connect you to the water, but also use the latest technology to bring the greatest canvas to do entertainment on. So AquaDome will not only be a neighborhood in itself, but we'll also deliver the greatest aqua shows, entertainment shows.
Huge development. Aqua theaters are always in the open, not anymore. Now our aqua theater is underneath, which means we can control the weather, we can control the production values, the lighting, the smoke effects. It's all now at the touch of a button. We've built this theatre from the ground up. Everything we've learned over the last 15 years has been applied to the design. A lot of the technology is still under wraps. But for example, people who are fans of the Aqua Theatre will notice that we have what we call stage lifts. It gives us much more flexibility when it comes to the productions. Another feature that is greatly loved by our guests is our 3D flying. So this is our opportunity to put a flying artist in any position in three-dimensional space using very clever computers and winches. We will be creating the first ever double system. So we'll be able to have two artists essentially doing an aerial pas de deux, an aerial dance above the heads of our guests.
The Aqua Theater is going to be truly amazing. We have robots, we have fountains, we have divers.
We're now going to be able to use all sorts of equipment at the end of a 6-axis robot arm. Never been done.
In the upcoming months, as Icon's AquaDome continues to take shape, stay tuned, because Royal Caribbean has even more details to reveal about the dining, nightlife, and entertainment to come.
It's really a unique neighborhood that takes everything that we have learned over the years, and we've now created a neighborhood second to none.